What's up, guys? My name is Devin, the DIY lawn coach. Thank you so much for checking out the video today. So it's going to storm here in a little bit, so the product that I'm throwing down, I'll talk about here in just a minute, requires it to be watered in. So I'm going to let the Jesus rain take care of that. So as I'm working here and getting this stuff mixed up, I'm going to kind of talk to you guys, give you guys an update of kind of what's been going on. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So just to kind of give you guys an update of where we are in the lawn. So if you've been following along, you know that I recently, about a month or so ago, dropped the mowing height of my grass down to 3.5 inches. So typically I like to mow my turf type tall fescue at 4 to 4.5 inches all year long. I live in Western North Carolina. I've got a turf type tall fescue lawn. It's 10,000 square feet in the front and 10,000 square feet in the back that I really like to maintain to a very high standard. So I do a lot of lawn coaching. I have a website, thediylawncoach.com. So if you ever want to check that out, you're ever interested in coaching, I have lawn plans and all kinds of good stuff there to check out. But anyway, so about a month or so ago, I dropped the mower down to 3.5 inches, and there for 3 or 4 mowings, the lawn just didn't like it. It was kind of stressed out. We've been getting tons of rain here in Western North Carolina, and temperatures have been fairly mild. This week was kind of the first week that temperatures are, today's almost 85, 88 degrees, which, this time of year, that's exactly what it's supposed to be. But I've got some clients that are kind of dealing with some fungus issues. I've got a preventative down, so I don't really have to worry about that. Anyway, so the lawn's looking great. Other than just, being kind of stressed out from being dropped down low, it's doing great. If you've also followed along, you'll know that typically in the spring, I like to put down a PGR, a plant growth regulator, especially when we're getting a lot of that spring surge growth. We're getting tons of rain and the lawn is just going crazy. I like to keep it under regulation. So, but with that being said, as things start to warm up, which it is, you have to let your lawn, especially turf type tall fescue or cool season lawns, if you have a warm season lawn, you don't have to really worry about that. You can keep it under regulation. But for cool season lawns, we've got to let the lawn come out of regulation, because if we were to get a fungus, the lawn has to be able to push its way out. So if I were to get, say, brown patch or something in here and, say the lawn was under regulation and I needed to push with nitrogen, that plant growth regulator would not allow that grass to grow out of it. When the lawn is coming out of regulation, and what that means is the plant has a bunch of stored energy in it. And so right now it is growing like crazy, probably a 1/2 inch a day. I'm having to cut right now about every 2 or 3 days just so that I'm not breaking that 1/3 rule. So that's kind of the unfortunate part of a PGR. But while it's under regulation, the lawn is great. It really thickens it up. It's really part of my plan to get the lawn looking great. So if you're following along with my lawn plan, this time of the year, we need to put down a preventative for grubs. And so I made a video a couple months ago about some different options that you have, whether it's the Scott's, Grub X, or what I like to use is imidacloprid. And the reason why I like to do this is because it's a liquid. I can get it out really easy. But the best thing is it's super cost effective. So the use rate, I always write my use rates on the bottle. This one is 0.6 ounces per 1,000. So I'm gonna break this into 2 tanks. So I'm gonna fill my sprayer up with 4 gallons of water, and then I'm gonna put my product in here and broadcast it over 10,000 square feet. So I'll put 6 ounces in the front and I'll put 6 ounces in the back. As you can see, hopefully we're gonna get a little bit of rain, wash it all in, and we'll be good to go, and I don't have to worry about grubs. So I'm just gonna continue to work here, mix this up. But this stuff's kind of thick. But if you needed to apply your, say you wanted to put down a a biostimulant or something, you could always mix that in here. It mixes really well with that, but I'm not, I've already got that down for the month. I don't need to put down a fungicide, so all I'm putting down today is the imidacloprid. So you guys have a good update on the lawn. So I'm going to continue to mix here. I'm going to throw on some music for you guys to listen to, and then we'll get this sprayed out, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap this video up. So again, thank you so much for watching the video. Super easy. So now we're going to fill this back up, put another 6 ounces in here, and then we'll get to spraying the backyard. Just as a reminder, grub control, we put that down before we have grubs. Remember, I made the video earlier about the life cycle of a grub, and so what we're really trying to do is disrupt that life cycle so that when these grubs hatch in June, become June beetles and are flying around, and everybody else has got June bugs flying around, landing on their stuff. When they go to land in your lawn and they start eating your turf, the roots of your grass, this product will kill them so that you won't have a grub problem. So in late summer, August, September, when your grass is probably the most stressed out it's going to be all year long, you don't have to worry about grubs. So just remember, we want to get this in the soil now. This is a preventative, not a curative. So if you're seeing grubs now, it's you got to look at a different product. But imidacloprid is great. I've used it for a long time. Just got to get it down in your soil where it can be effective. Like with all products, you always got to read the label. The label will tell you everything you need to know about it. I'll throw a picture up on the screen here of the label, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it looks like. But shows you the use rate and all that good stuff. How to apply it, how much, when, timing, all that stuff. The label, again, tell you everything you need to know. Throw the lid on. Let's go spray the back. All right, so that's it. It's really that easy. And now I'm protected, for the whole year for grubs, so don't have to worry about that. Hopefully we'll get some rain, which I think we stand a really good chance to get some rain. So like with any grub product, this has to get down in the soil. So according to the label, I think it's either a quarter or half inch of rain, irrigation. So if I don't get rain tonight, I'll run the irrigation system in the morning to get this watered in. But the last thing I just want to kind of tell you guys about, we're kind of transitioning now away from spring into kind of summer mode. I mean, things are really heating up. Like today, like I said earlier, today's was 88, 85, something like that. So, kind of everything we're doing now in the lawn is, we're watching out for fungus. And then, as far as fertilizing goes, I really start cutting back on the fertilizer. I actually switch over to a liquid, either the 101 from GCI Turf or the 505. I like to kind of spoon feed things now, really through the summer. I think it's really important to continue to feed. We want to keep the lawn growing. My lawn has an irrigation system, as I mentioned, so water is not really an issue for me. So as long as we're getting rain and I'm able to water, we're going to continue to feed. I want the turf to be healthy and continue to grow. So I switch over from granulars over to liquids there. So thank you so much for checking out the video. If you have a question about anything that I said, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Hopefully you guys get your grub control down so you don't have to worry about grubs. But my name is Devin, the DIY Lawn Coach. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Hope you have a great day. We'll check at you later.